It only gets better, boys. The Indianapolis Colts.
Oh yeah, come to daddy.
Listen,
Come
I've
to
always liked.
daddy.
I like their roster a lot. I just hate their quarterbacks. I hate both of them. I don't like either of them. They both suck, and their roster's so good.
They were 8-9 last year. That's how good their
Yes,
roster is.
it's crazy.
And I think that's how good of a coach Shane Steichen is.
Oh yeah,
They won 8 games last year with just dog shit at
yeah.
quarterback.
But like, you just question the vision though. Like they started Joe Flacco over your guy the guy that you pick, Anthony Richardson.
Right.
So like, what's the point? Where's the vision?
Yeah.
You win a couple games with Flacco, so what? You're not gonna make the playoffs. You're not gonna make noise.
I mean,
Was
yeah,
that before or after the head tap game?
when he tapped out.
Yeah,
It was-
that probably was like a punishment. But like you said, if you're gonna go with a quarterback like Anthony Richardson, you have to go with the bad times, and there's low times with him.
You
To
knew it was
pull
gonna
him
come.
and-
Like he was not a polished guy coming out. He only played 4 or 5 games his rookie year, right?
Yeah.
And so you're gonna bench him? I think it was after like 5 games this year.
Yep.
Not even a full season.
For Joe Flacco.
I know coming into the league, he had like 13 career starts, including like high school.
Yeah.
Like he was like as raw as you can be. And then I remember when they benched him for Flacco, I just thought, why do you have this guy? Why did you draft him if you weren't committed to giving him run no matter what? As long as he was healthy, he needs to be out there. Like whether he's tapping out of games or not. That was a total miss for sure. I'm not a big Chris Ballard fan.
But don't worry, Daniel Jones comes in to save the day. This quarterback battle is legendary. They both
Many times.
Yeah.
I mean, there's videos from training camp, and obviously you can pick out everyone's bad at practice every once in a while. But we're like they both miss off a quarterback drill, and you're like, oh my god, poor Michael Pittman, like a professional wide receiver, can't get a good quarterback his whole career.
They did some.
Sorry,
go ahead.
that first game that they had against the Texans last year is week 1. It was like a shootout. I'm looking at the scores 29-27, but it was a fun game to watch.
Yeah.
It was just like, big play after big play. The one where I think so Richardson, he kind of stumbles in the back, throws it off his back foot like 70 yards. I was like,
Alec Pierce, baby.
This is gonna be fun for for years to come. I thought it was gonna be like these two guys, and then they just kind of crapped the rest of the season.
Yeah, that was
the high point.
Yeah,
that was more like I remember like thinking like I remember like on the show, Joey, we were like, this might be a guy now. This might be a guy.
This might be a unit. They might be on a run here.
Might be one of them ones. Then he shit his pants.
I'll tell you what, they did work in the offseason though. They drafted Tyler Warren, which I love. He was supposed to be the best tight end in the league, or in the draft, but they fell to him. Loveland was drafted before him. I think that's going to be a home run. They signed Trevarius Ward, who I think is a bona fide CB1 and just kind of need to get out of San Francisco.
Yeah.
I love Cam Bynum coming over from the Vikings. We can crap on Daniel Jones, but at least he's better than Joe Flacco, I think. Bring Khalil Herbert because inevitably John Taylor's going to miss some time. And then the biggest thing I think they did is capitalize on a bad organization making a knee-jerk reaction move. And they bring in Lou Anarumo from the Bengals. This DC is a guy who has brought a team to a Super Bowl. I think is X's and O's with anyone else in the league. And I think is going to do wonders with this I think this defensive unit is going to surprise a lot of people with Anarumo at the helm. I think that's a huge move. But I think sadly enough, it might all be for naught because they just can't figure out the quarterback situation. Offense last year, 20th. Defense, 22nd PFF grades. Anthony Richardson, when he did start in those 11 times, 75. So not bad, not terrible.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Now, the quarterbacks who were moved around this offseason, like Aaron Rodgers, Justin Fields, would any of those guys make you feel any more different about what they are now? Like either Fields or Rodgers or Sam Darnold, how much would that improve the win total in your mind for these guys?
I'm going to see you, Derek.
I think Darnold or Geno Smith, honestly, would be really good for this team.
Geno.
So I do. Okay. Rodgers, no. I'm not even touching Rodgers.
Yeah.
I don't know who else needs to you're thinking of who moved around, but I like
Fields,
maybe not Fields. I don't think Fields has shown much at all. But Roger or Geno Smith and Sam Darnold, those are like two veterans that you think could steer the ship, and younger veterans than Joe Flacco, right? You think you could do it with a guy you can trust. Maybe you can do it with those two guys, and they got talent on this team, right?
Oh,
Pittman, he's never had the consistent quarterback. You want him to take that next step. He just hasn't been allowed to.
Yeah.
right? Josh Downs, he's good, right? Give him the ball, he's really good. Who else is it? Tyler
They
Warren's
have Alec
good.
Pierce, Adam Mitchell, who they haven't even touched yet. Like they're four wideouts deep, tight end with Tyler Warren, then Jonathan Taylor, like a professional running back. Like their weapons are crazy, and their offensive line is still good. They lost Ryan Kelly and Will Fries. They still are a good unit up there. It's just It all comes down to quarterback, and they just don't have a good one.
Yeah. Actually, I'm looking at their defense too. Their defense is solid.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a good roster.
DeForest Buckner, see if he's still got some more left. But Latu, he's a Pac-12 guy.
Oh yeah,
So
UCLA baby.
yeah. Well, he actually first went to UW.
Yeah. Well, he's known for UCLA. Get out of here. Pac-12.
Whatever. No, we claim him. We claim him.
You claim no? I'm not doing that. No.
But they can bind him. Travarius Ward, Kenny Moore Kenny Moore is good. I like who they picked in the second round, JT Tuimoloau. So
Yeah.
he's from Ohio State D end.
Yes.
He's got the tools, he's got the physical traits. I think they're gonna be actually a really solid team.
Man, this roster is so good. Like
Telling you,
when you go down this roster, it's like there's playmakers, there's guys who they drafted and developed into good players, and they do a good job of signing their guys. Minus Will Fries and a couple guys, but like Ward to bring in Ward's a legit CB1. He was a CB1 on playoff teams. To put him with Kenny Moore, it's just they just needed like a quarterback. God, it's frustrating.
Yeah, I think the defense will be much improved for sure. There's no doubt in my mind they're going to be a top half unit as far as like 15 or better, and who knows how good they can get. I think it's all depending on how fast they can lock into Lou Amorino's and Arumo's schemes and stuff like that. But I think the defense is going to be really good. Offensively, I mean,
what's your expectation for this offense? Who starts week 1? And like, what's their ceiling and floor? Like, I'm trying to get a pulse of it.
I'm gonna say this, okay? It's too early to give up on Anthony Richardson. Okay, it's. I think a lot of people are crapping on him. A lot of people are giving up on him. A lot of people are moving on from him. And the guy doesn't even have 30 football starts at quarterback under his belt, including high school. Like the guy hasn't played football, and yet he has come in and, like you said, a 75 PFF grade. Like he hasn't come in and been like completely overwhelmed. He's made some really boneheaded mistakes. He's made some really bad, like leaning on his athleticism too much, stuff like that. But he hasn't come in and been like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't belong on the field. Like that hasn't been him. And so I think there's something there. If they could just commit to staying with them and not panic the way they did last year and go to someone they have no future with, like Daniel Jones, their version of Joe Flacco this year. But I don't know. I think they got a shot here.
Derek. And it feels like when you watch these games with Andy Richardson, it's like they haven't played like a traditional quarterback. Like he's very much like, it's not like Lamar Jackson type running game where it's read option or like RPOs. It's a lot of like deep like traditional quarterback kind of stuff. And I feel like they haven't sold out to Andy Richardson. I would just go Richardson the entire year. And Daniel Jones, if he gets hurt, which he does a lot, you'll come in there. But let's give one last year. I think 3 years is good. I don't know. I mean,
he's much more Cam Newton than like a Lamar Jackson, where you're talking about big physical, go for the big play type of guy.
Right.
Yeah. He just needs to play. He just needs the snaps. He needs the reps.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And he's surrounded by the team. I think that could do it. I think this offensive line is still good enough. With one of the best units in the league. We talked about the weapons. You got Jonathan Taylor back there. Why don't you just like start running this whole thing on the legs of Jonathan Taylor, this offensive line, make simple, cut the field in freaking half and just give 1 or 2 reads to Anthony Richardson and like develop him that way. I think they want him to come in and be this guy who just can run a full Shane Steichen offense like right off the bat. And it's just not realistic. And I feel like a lot of fans are out on him. And I'm kind of getting scared after the way they handled last year that the Colts are beginning to be out on him.
Yeah, you might be right. I mean, they were pretty quick to pull a trigger to Joe Flacco, and we'll see. I mean, they got Daniel Jones. I think it was later in the signing process, so maybe they weren't in on Sam Darnold at all or anybody. But still, I mean, if they give meaningful starts to Daniel Jones, I'm going to give up on this front office to develop or get the quarterback position right because it's got to be Anthony Richardson. Ross, what's Daniel? We know what Daniel Jones is. We don't know what Anthony Richardson is. So it's a weird one. Weird one.
I think the way that this division is set up, they're actually, going to be. They've proven to be right there with the Texans. They just make the solid moves. You don't have to do a lot, I think, to be successful in this division. So I think they're going to have a good chance at going further than a lot more people would think.
Yeah, I think they're third in the Vegas odds to win this division. I know the Titans. The Titans are plus 600 or minus 600.
Oh shoot! I didn't look this up. Let me see.
600, and I think the Colts slide in right below that, and I think that's money. That's not crazy money. You know what I'm saying? That's like something I could see happening. Like the Texans, were as much as we love them, they have their question marks as well, and the Colts roster just seems like
And I'll take the roster of the Colts 10 times out of 10 over the roster of the Jaguars.
Yeah. The Jags are slightly above them at plus 300, and Colts are at plus 350. So that's actually really surprising. I would take
the Jags.
Yeah, I take
the Jags are second. What are we doing?
I take it too.
That's good value.
I wouldn't put money on the Jags. I mean,
no.
It's not a great bet. It's not a great odds.
Like there's so many question marks on the Jags roster. On the Colts roster, like a lot of players. John Taylor's good. Quentin Nelson's good. Cam Ward's Kenny Moore's good. Like you have players that are good. Yeah, that's weird that they're third in their
Derek, take the quarterbacks off all these teams, right? Rank the rosters without quarterbacks.
Rank the rosters without
the top three.
Take the quarterbacks out.
Yep.
It's gonna be, I think, what we just said: Texans, Colts, Jags, then Titans.
Yep.
Man, I put the Titans above the. I'm sorry, the Colts above the Texans.
We gotta go through the Titans, I think.
Yeah, we still got the Titans still, but
no, we don't.
I'm trying to avoid that.
It's not first.
No,
well, tell me what you heard on your Titans podcast.
I heard that the Titans had I wrote it down, minus 149 point differential, which is the worst in franchise history, and that actually no team in this division had a positive point differential. Just to kind of spread out the love across the division.